Because there are perks to the ones that live with their mama. And I'm going to just leave it at that.
Okay.
If you know, you know.
Oh my God.
A broke man.
Yeah, because they have nothing but time to deliver. And that's all we're going to say.
And they're going to take care of that.
And they're going to deliver.
They're going to deliver. Because that's the only thing.
That's the only thing they have to offer.
That's the only thing that they have to offer.
Besides delivering.
So, there was a time where I was okay with just being a receiver in that spectrum. But I'm not there anymore. I need to receive on all.
Good. Abundance everywhere.
Everywhere. I
am rich in all areas of my life.
Welcome to the Peaches and Cream Podcast.
Yes. You thought we left, but we just
We're back.
Up. Okay.
We're back, guys.
Welcome back to our podcast. You know it's Peaches and Cream, where two best friends navigate life
and discover purpose through sisterhood.
Yes.
Yes, y'all.
We're so happy to be back. We had a lot going on, a lot of traveling, so we want to take some time to catch y'all up, go over our sweet and sours for the week. So you want to start, Dom?
Yeah. If you're new, I'm Dom.
And I'm Natalia.
We also want to set the record straight because we have a lot of questions about who's Peaches, who's Cream. It's Peaches and Cream. Don't try to separate it. Don't look too deep. It's a package deal.
Yeah.
Two. It's a duo.
That means two. Okay. Okay. But yeah, now if you watched our previous episodes, definitely I was introducing myself as Peaches and she was introducing herself as Cream. However, after further thought and consideration, we're like, why are we trying to separate ourselves?
It became a little bit
because
much.
life really is Peaches and Cream. We really are Peaches and Cream. That's really what it entails.
It's pretty simple.
It's just so simple, y'all. Men was staring, talking about, oh, she got the peach. She must be Peaches.
And I don't know, y'all. I was kind of making me feel weird.
We both got the peach.
We both got the peach. We both got the cream.
Okay.
And then y'all taking your mind in the gutter. Right. And cream, Peaches and Cream.
We had to dead it. We deaded it. Simple. We're both Peaches and Cream. Point blank period.
You can always rebrand yourself. It's never too late.
That part.
Never too late. You can always reinvent yourself. Don't let nobody box you in. That's the message.
Yes.
So, okay.
Yeah, so now that we have set the record straight on that.
Sweet and sour. That's what you said we was doing?
We're going to do our sweet and sour.
Yeah, okay.
It's only right. So we'll start off with the sweet, or you want to start off with the sour?
I think I'm going to start off with the sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to start with my sweet. Abundance, y'all. Abundance has been flowing since I got back from India. It was something that I was really praying and wanting to manifest for myself. So literally since I've gotten back, I've been offered a job or a contract every week. And that's no lie. So I literally had to take a step back and okay, God, what do I want to do? I have options now. So I feel like I'm really living in my prayers right now. Life is good. Life is really good. My sour, can I kind of combine that together?
Girl.
Okay, so my sour is really I want to quit my job, but I'm quitting my job, y'all. My sour has been, I've just been kind of over the company I've been working for. I've been there for about 3 years, and I feel like I've done what I was supposed to do there. Any role that I wanted or any idea I had, I got to follow through, and I realize now, if I stay there, it's me being comfortable and I'm gonna plateau because it's just so easy. I built such good rapport. If I want something, they're able to give it to me. So I'm noticing that my work ethic is kind of dropping. I'm not putting as much effort into it. I typically would go and do things that they didn't even pay me to do, doing events for the staff and stuff. I haven't even been doing stuff like that. So I just really been praying about it because I'm just I've been coming home complaining about it more. My body is I'm struggling to get up. And mind you, y'all, I work hybrid. So I usually don't have to be in the clinic till 12, 1 o'clock. I'm struggling just to get up there for that. And so I felt like I have to listen to my body and have to go where my heart is at. So stay tuned. I got some things brewing, but definitely going in the direction of eventually just working full time for myself. So that is my sweet, but also the sour is that I still got probably maybe 2 more years left of working for somebody else in some capacity.
Yeah.
I'm not completely at the full time part, but I just have to stay motivated and like keep my eyes on the prize. Like it's all gonna be worth it.
That part.
I think those are my sweet and sours.
Okay. My sweet is really simple. The weather is warming up.
Yes.
I am very much a Texas girl through and through. Most Black people, we need vitamin D to operate and to thrive. And me, I feel like I need a little bit extra more because that's what I was used to. It's hot all year round pretty much in Texas. So I really struggle with the seasons changing out here. That's something that I still haven't really mastered. So whenever the sun comes out, the pool opened up. Baby, I was at the pool the other day. I could just be honestly a mermaid. Like I could just sit outside and be in the water all day long. So that is my sweet. Like I'm just ready for consistent warm weather. And then also I'm a teacher. So when it starts to get warm, the summer is coming. That means I got what?
Is that you playing?
Like for real, is that you playing? Like I'm so ready for school to be out. I love the kids, but I'm ready for school to be out because this goes into my sour. I'm burnt out. Like it's times where like I'm peeling myself out the bed, and that's not like me. And then I have to sit in my car. Like I'm very much a prayer type of girl, so I have to sit in my car for like 20 minutes sometimes before I go into work and pray through it because I'm like, the kids don't deserve my negative energy. They don't deserve me to come into this space where I'm like, low energy. I'm not giving them what they deserve. So I have to pray for God to give me the strength just to get into this building and perform my job and show up in the way that I feel like I want to show up or God intended for me to. So I've definitely been dealing with some burnout for sure. So I'm just trying to like keep myself prayed up, keep myself motivated. And then just like other little factors, which we'll get into with the podcast, like girls just be like doing some stuff and we gonna get into it.
People being weird?
People being weird.
Why you want to be weird with me?
Yeah.
Me?
This week has been a week of tests. Like God has been testing me, and I'm like,
talk about it, Sister Jackson.
I'm really like fighting old Nat and new Nat, cause old Nat like to turn up on a nigga, okay? Nigga. But like new Nat, I'm trying to come like at peace, y'all. I had to put my rose quartz on. Antonio, zoom in on that bitch. I'm like,
baby, we got all the crystals on.
We got every single crystal.
I'm trying to stay covered. Lord,
cover me. I'm covered.
Leave me alone.
Like, what? Is there another test I have to pass? Is there another test? So yeah, this sour, I know I'm probably making it a negative thing rather than trying to flip it. But right now it's negative because I'm just like, why are you testing me? Like, why am I going through this? And then two, yeah. So that's my sweet and sour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that. I definitely feel that. Which, I mean, we can go ahead and go in that direction if you like to.
Let's just do it.
First, because we both kind of touched on the fact with these jobs things. And I think it's just, we're both kind of going through this phase of trying to figure out like what is the best decision moving forward. Like these past 10 years, we worked to get to this point where we're at now. So it's like, okay, what do I want to do in these next 5 to 10 years? And being able to split the time with doing this, the podcast. Like we both were at work all day today. Antonio was at work all day today. And then we chose, okay, we're going to still try to push this out. She has Ritzy. I have my business, Journey to Authenticity. So really just trying to navigate that. And I think that we live in such a generation with social media that people make it appear easy. And I just want to like be honest about how it truly affects us, like mentally, spiritually. When I go back to Dallas, like I feel like that's the only moment I get a chance to breathe, because when I'm out here, it's like I want this so bad for myself. Like I definitely believe that I've never really been a 9-to-5er. Like when I think about it, I've had at least 10 or 11 jobs. Like
double that for me.
It's like I've never been somebody that sticks to a job. My first job, I worked for myself. I was babysitting. Like I've always had the idea of like I want to work for myself. And that's what I told HR today. I said, to be honest, it's nothing y'all can do. I just want to work for myself. Because it's like, I know y'all are trying to make waves. I said, but honestly, I had to sit with myself. I want to work for myself because I'm going to find any little thing. Why they do this, why they spending the money that way? That's stupid. Why we got to do that? It's because ultimately I want to have my own business. I feel like I'm supposed to be the CEO, like the boss. So I thank y'all for what y'all have taught me, but now I have to go somewhere where I can move in that direction to be that. But the sacrifices like that we have to make, working 6 days. I work 6 days, some days 7 days out the week, depending on how things flow. I worked on Memorial Day. Most of my people, they was out doing stuff. And even if I'm not clocking in, it's just like trying to juggle it all. But I really feel deep in my heart, it's going to be worth it. I will be retired before 40. Like, I won't have to work for nobody before 40. But this now, baby.
This is what it looks like.
I be feeling it. I definitely be feeling it.
Yeah. I work 7 days a week. 7 days a week. My days look like today, really, I was supposed to work. I ended up missing money because I'm just like, sometimes, you have to prioritize. And I felt bad because her birthday tomorrow. And it was a full set, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so typically I'll get off of work and then I go straight to my shop. I do at least one client after school. And then Fridays, same thing. Saturday, work all day. Sunday, work all day. So it's just, when is it time for Natalia? When does Natalia have time to really just pour into herself? I do nothing but service jobs. So my full-time job is a service job. And my business is into service. So I realize I'm people pleasing pretty much 100% of the time just to bring in income. So when do I get to find my fulfillment and pour into me? And it's just really rare. And so that's where a lot of the burnout stems from. So I listen to people's problems all day, even at my shop. Like, I love it to death, like I really do, but it still is me like taking on their energy, like, girl, then this happened and this happened. And then I'm trying to make sure you feel comfortable and beautiful when you leave my chair. And then I get to school and then the kids, they're kids, they need stuff from me. And I have to give it to them. So it comes with a lot of burnout. I think what keeps me through is remembering what I prayed for and trying to remember the end goal at the end of the day. So I remember, like, this is a backstory, but with my job, I actually declined the offer. And then the principal called me and he was like, what's up? Like, and I was like, I don't know. I was so kind of in the air about if I wanted to accept the job or not. And I told you I pray about everything. So then God was like, girl, if you don't take that motherfucking job. Y'all gonna cancel me. Cut that. This is what, cut. All right. God said, and you need to take that job.
Amen.
So I took the job, but I didn't know what that would entail. And it is a lot of consumption of my time and my energy. And I always have to just remember, like, I have my vision board literally right there in my room so I can remember what it is I'm working towards. So back to the point of working a 9 to 5, like, sometimes you have to sacrifice in order to fund what you really want at the end of the day. So I think you have to sit and prioritize and realize what means the most to you at the end of the day, because
giving you?
Again, like, it's difficult. Like, nobody, especially in today's time, like, inflation is high. So a lot of times most people are just working 2 jobs to make ends meet. But when you're like battling your creativity or like a business idea and understanding like, hey, I still have bills to pay, those two conjoined are just, it's a tough battle. So I don't know, what would you say is like the best way to go about it? Like, how long do you work your 9 to 5 job until you're just like, okay, I'm gonna just go full-fledged with my business?
Yeah, sure. I don't know, because I'm in it.
Yeah,
I'm in it right now, but I know, like, anytime that I know I've outgrown a season, I feel it, like, in my body. That's how I know it's time for me to walk away from the job, because I do pride myself on like integrity in the quality of work that I do. Like, anybody that has ever experienced me as their therapist or anything like that, I want it to be a consistent experience. Like, she meant what she was doing, and like her heart was behind it, like how you talk about with the students. So when I'm starting to get to a space where I'm in a session and I can't remember nothing you said because I'm daydreaming about my podcast, it's time for me to go. You like, just listening to your body and being able to know like, okay, it's time to make a shift. And I feel like that's with anything in life, friendships, relationships, whether you want to move, like you got to pay attention to when God is telling you it's time to elevate.
Yeah.
It's time to push yourself to something even greater. And I'm so grateful for my 9-to-5s because I originally started off in the school before I went full-time at the clinic. And that created so much discipline that I didn't have, like me using my planner, Sunday, let me go ahead and pick out my outfits, my clothes, let me iron, let me make sure I pack my lunch. All that stuff came because of my 9-to-5. My leadership skills, my writing skills, mentors, all of that came from my 9-to-5. So I also have to have an open mind to the fact that like you still do, it's necessary to have the 9-to-5, and it is like definitely giving me the skills that eventually I will be able to have a successful business full time. But as far as just knowing when the time is right, I don't know, Nat.
Yeah, because prior to me working a full-time job, I was a full-time entrepreneur. I did that for a year. So I was feeling how you were feeling at my old job. And I was a director of a lash studio. And so then I was like, you know what? I felt like they was playing with my money. And when I feel like I can do it on my own, I'm going to do it on my own. So then that's what prompted me to start my business. I found a studio, and then it's just been jet setting after that. But I will say 9-to-5s create structure and discipline. And if you can't conquer what you're supposed to do at your 9-to-5 job, I'm going to tell you right now, your business is going to fail. Like, being a business owner is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And you're always having to pivot and navigate, but you have to show up for yourself. No one is telling you how to market, like, okay, do you market on social media? Like, how much money do you pour into? What's the overhead cost? You got bills to pay for your shop. All of those little, like, legalities, you have to be disciplined enough to make sure that those get touched and taken care of on a day-to-day basis. And if you can't perform at your 9-to-5 job, somebody that literally is dishing the money out to you, you're not going to succeed. So I feel like sometimes you need those lessons. You need to be in the spaces that you are in order to be able to fulfill what it is that you want for your entrepreneurship journey. So like, even with me working a 9-to-5 job, it's like, I'm not looking at it like, oh, this is just simply a check. Like, no, I'm looking at it in a sense of, what can I take away from working at this high school? Like, what is this teaching me, rather than looking at it from like a negative standpoint? Yeah. So I think at the end of the day, and this is what we were talking about, just like decision making, like how do you know what's right for you? And that goes to, it's just in your spirit at the end of the day. Like, and then of course money, like, don't quit your job and you got $2 in your account talking about my business finna blow. Like, no. It might, but don't put yourself in a bad situation to where, all for a business. Like, sometimes you just got to sacrifice. So, yeah, I think you'll know. You'll know when it's time.
Definitely know.
Do your research. Try to get as much funding as you possibly can for your business, because that's another thing, being a Black business owner, like, it's not a lot of funding in it. So a lot of times we are using our 9-to-5 to support our creativity, and that right there is difficult too. So yeah, it's a lot of caveats, but if it's what you want, then you'll get it.
Yeah, you got to stay grounded and rooted in God. Like, I
always say,
stay grounded and rooted in God, because even with this situation, like as far as my testimony behind this job situation, when I was working at the school, I was just a partner. So I was coming in, doing the services with the kids and stuff like that. But I was burnt out. I was very much struggling, but I was very passionate about what I was doing with those students. Fast forward, I get my license when I go back to the clinic, and probably 2 days after I got my license, the principal from that school calls me. It's like, hey, we've never had a counseling program at our middle school. We want you to start it and run it. Like, I want you here. So I'm like, okay, let me pray on this, guy, because I thought I wasn't going into schools. I thought I was done with schools. Lord, like, make this very clear to me. Is this what you want me to do? So I go ahead and apply. It's for DCPS, and the process of getting through there, it's a lot of different steps to it. You got to pre-screen, all the background checks, all this stuff. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm not gonna stress it. Like, if it's for me, God's gonna make it clear. So I go ahead and put my application in. DCPS calls me. Like, I put my application in Friday. Monday they call me. They decline it. They're like, you didn't go to school for school counseling. That is a requirement, or you've had to at least teach for 2 years. I've never had the intentions of working in a school. Cool, they decline it, I move on. 2-3 weeks later, y'all, DCPS calls me again. Same lady who tried to rush me off the phone when she declined me, and she was basically like, hey, the principal has made it very clear that she only wants you, so we're gonna make an exception, and we're gonna get you in here. So she pretty much dropped a bug in my ear, what to expect in the interview, and it's just been kind of like flowing. But throughout this whole process, God is just like, girl, trust me, because I'm going to make room for you. What I've been wanting, I'm now going to be able to do at that school. Some of the things that they're requesting of me, that's my bag. That's what I'm in. I love educating teachers on how to be trauma informed. I love educating the parents. All the stuff that I've been really kind of wanting to do, it's like, oh, okay, it's starting to make sense. But I also had to keep an open mind when I was working that 9 to 5. I didn't come in there and act like I was bigger and better than anybody else. I still moved with integrity. I still treated those kids like they kings and queens, even if they are in Southeast DC off of MLK Street. It was how I made them feel that they remembered, like, we want that energy back in this school. And I think that's something important to remember, because sometimes we get so caught up on, like, no, I want to be a business owner. So, you know, like, don't get too big. Like, you have to understand that the journey takes you to the CEO. Like, I need to start. I've worked every single role. So that way, when I do have employees, I know how to relate to them. I know, you know, where they're coming from. So I don't know. I'm grateful for the journey. I'm grateful for the journey, but this is me on the other side of it, y'all. There were definitely months, weeks that I came and talked mad shit about that job in this very apartment. Nat knows.
Yeah, I do.
Like, what the fuck? Do they not know I'm dumb? But it's like, girl, relax.
Right.
Like,
chill. Humility.
It's humility.
Humility will carry you for sure.
Each and every time.
Yeah. So what's next?
Yes. What's next? Okay, so you mentioned something about some weird energy around you.
Oh my God. Yeah. So I had a homegirl, and I don't know, this is still like, it's so fresh, y'all. Like, I feel like I'm talking about a breakup. But if you're a woman, you understand that friendship breakups
way worse.
Hurt way worse than, you know, your man doing something to you or breaking up. And so, I don't know, it was weird energy. I don't even want to put all her business out there, because that's not the type of person I am. But she had some situations going on. And so she's from a different city, so she had to abruptly kind of move back. I never understood, like, why so abrupt, but I don't question what people got going on, right? All I can do is support you. So she had been out of the DMV for some months. I would say like 5 to 6 months. We still, like, you know, communicate, chop it up. I thought it was cool. Let me know when you're back in town. She's like, yeah, I got to come back to move my stuff, whatever. Okay, cool. Let me know. So she mentions a date, and I tell her there was an event going on that a girl that she introduced me to invited. So I felt like it was only right to go ahead and extend an invite. I do so. She's like, hey, you know, I can't make up for whatever reason. She shares with me, and I'm like, okay, no problem. Just like, let me know, even if you want me to come over and help you pack. Like, I'm cool for that, whatever. She's like, okay, I'll let you know. And then on top of that, this lovely couch, I can't stand it.
We want a new one.
I want a new couch so bad.
If you're watching this,
please, Cash App. So we bought this couch off of Wayfair, didn't understand how hard it was, but we've just been making it work since we got it.
Sacrifice.
So the friend that I'm mentioning, she, again, is trying to abruptly move. She has all this furniture, and she has, like, really nice furniture that is also my style. So I was like, hey, girl, like, let me know. Like, I'll buy it off of you. And she's like, okay, whatever. Fast forward, I'm kicking it with a little yeah, and I see I see one of her little yes as I'm with my little yeah. Okay, so for those who don't know, little yeah means like with a man. Right? So I'm like, I immediately voiced memo her. I was like, girl, remember the dude from Lost Society? Da, da, da. And so she immediately texted me back. She's like, oh my God, girl, I'm so sorry. So she's cracking up about it. She texted me about it and she's like, oh my God, I've been so busy. I'm actually in DC. I've been here for like a week or something like that. But I don't think I'll have time to see you. I got to get back to her hometown. Okay. I was like, you've been here for a whole week, didn't say nothing? Whatever, you know. I said, okay. And I kind of let it be, right? But then I'm also working on like just my communication and opening up my throat chakra, especially when it comes, like with friendships, with relationships in general. Like I'm gonna say how I feel. Shout out to the East Coast because y'all like rub that off on me. I feel like Texas people, Southern people were a little bit more passive, like nice, nasty, but like East Coast people, like y'all just be saying how y'all feel. So I was like, I like that, and I'm gonna incorporate that in my life. So I gave it some time. I texted her the next day, and I was just like, hey, you know, friend, like, I understand you got a lot going on. However, it would have been nice to have known. Like, it's just, my feelings kind of hurt. We ain't seen each other. Like, I don't know. It's just, it was strange. So she responds back this whole paragraph. I'll spare y'all the details. Pretty much she apologizes. She says it wasn't intentional. I also mentioned the furniture too. So she's like, yeah, I actually donated the furniture to a family in need in my complex. What else did she say? And then she was like, we have a favorite coffee shop that we used to go to. So she's like, hey, like maybe we can meet up at that spot either that day or the next day. But that day I was super busy. So I was like, well, maybe Friday, because it was a half a day at my high school. So Friday comes around. I honestly forgot about the girl. Like forgot because I'm so used to her not really like following through anyway. So she texts me. She's like, hey, actually, I have to head back now. Mind you, she's driving her car all the way from one coast to the other. She's like, I'm actually not leaving Saturday. I'm leaving tonight. I'm sorry, pretty much couldn't catch up with you, whatever, whatever. And I was like,
come visit me in LA.
Oh, she said, come visit me. Oh, I'm sorry to say her hometown.
But
yeah. So she said, come visit me in LA. And I'm like, girl, what? So I was just like, you know what, Natalia, just let it be. So I texted her and I said, you know, hey, like safe travels, praying for your, you know, safe travels or whatever the case, something like that. And then maybe like a couple of days fly by, and I'm like, dang, she never texted me back. So I go to my phone. I pick up my phone. I look at the thread. I got an iPhone. When you text, it says delivered. Baby, it never said delivered.
You still forgot to add that last text she sent you.
Oh my God. Okay. The last text she said take care, period. Then that's when I said, okay, then I said, LOL is giving Drake and I'm never going to see you again. Then, because I'm goofy like that, I really try to make light of every situation. So then I realized she never texted me back. And then I was like, okay, let me go back and see, like, what's the deal? Like, she never texted me back, like, what's going on? And then I realized it never delivered. So she said, take care and blocked me, pretty much. So I am bringing this up on the pod because, y'all, I can't make this up. That's what I meant when I said God is testing me, because it's not even just that situation. It's another situation that got me in a chokehold too. And I'm just like, how do I navigate this? Like, what do I do? Like, obviously, I got to let that situation go. I've discussed it with a couple people, and they're just like, you know what? Like, it's obviously something that she has going on that she's running from, and I can't take it personally. But at the same token, like, I'm tired of always showing up as like the strong friend. Like, nothing bothers me, and it does. Like, that was effed up. Like, like, girl, the girl would be like, can I stay at your house? Like, I was always there for her, and for you to just be like, take care is crazy. It's crazy to me.
Yeah, it's for sure something else.
It's definitely something else, and it's just like I gotta just let that go. It is what it is, but
it's real friendship.
But it's real.
It does affect, and I feel like it sucks that we kind of create this like it gotta be like, well, fuck it, like it is what it is. But it's like no,
yeah,
it'd be really hard getting over friendships.
Yeah.
Like moving here, I had at least, I would say 3 to 5 significantly close friendships that I don't even speak to them. Like to this, like it's just, it kind of dissipated, and it was hard. Like that first year, because you have so many memories with that person, and then with your girlfriends, you're a little bit more vulnerable than you would be with men sometimes. So it's just like you said, those moments where you were there for her, or she was even there for you.
Vice versa.
It's like, did I make that up in my head? Like,
or you question yourself. Like, I don't like situations that make me question my self-worth because I think very highly of myself. So, like, when people put me in predicaments where it's like, damn, like, am I a bad friend? Is that why she's cutting me off? But I have to just, I don't know. I guess, like, the biggest lesson that I'm learning is just take yourself out of the equation and understand, like, what role you had to play. And that's really all I can do. Like, I wish her well. I really do. Like, it's never no bad love. Even though she told me take care, I would never wish nothing bad on anybody. So I really wish her well. I still pray she made it back to LA safe and sound. But can I sit up here honestly and say like my feelings wasn't hurt? I would be lying to y'all. It's just like, damn. But then on the flip side, I have cut off some friends too, like very abruptly.
yeah.
So I think that's the caveat to it. Like, did she do that to me because she felt some type of way towards me? Because I know I've cut off some women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but again, you'll never know. And I think that's the piece that I'm struggling with because I am more of a confrontational person. So I would like to be like, dang, like, what's tea, sis? But I can't do that because I'm blocked.
It's one of our 4 agreements.
Don't take it personal.
Yeah, can't
Don't
take it personal. It's hard, but like you said, I've done that to people.
I've literally,
I have decided that this friendship is no longer serving me, and I have to separate myself.
Yeah,
so
the real and the fake.
Like when you're saying it that way, I'm like, dang. I mean, people do have a choice.
They do. Everybody has free will.
Yeah, everybody has
free will, so you can make decisions based off of what works for you. And that's what you should do. So I can't fault her on that. So I think if anything, it's like playing into my maturity, just like like I said, I've been battling old Nat and new Nat. So it's like, how do I approach this? Like, how do I want to think about this? What mind shift do I want to really have when it comes to this situation? It's just like, as you should, sister. What I teach the cheerleaders, or me and Miss, as you should. Like, as you should do what you got to do. Right? Take care too.
Take care.
Take care.
Yeah.
I'm stealing that. I really like that though. Like, I know she got it from Drake.
With love.
Also, I've been released with love this year too. Like, everybody releasing me. Am I the problem? Got released with love. Don't even want to talk about the other situation this week. I gotta take care. I'm like, woo.
But that means some good things are on the horizon.
Yeah, that's exactly what
God
it means.
is making room
He's making
for what
room.
you want, what you really need to receive. But I think that's a good point too, going on the conversation of battling new me versus old me. That's definitely been showing up for me a lot, more specifically in dating. Like, I feel like because I turned 29 on Saturday. So I just kind of have been having a lot of reflection, like, okay, you're about to be 30, Dom. Like, what do you want? What do you see for yourself in your 30s? And I do want to have a more committed relationship. I've enjoyed my singlehood to the utmost. I don't regret anything. I would actually love to see my 20s on a film so I could just rewatch it and just, admire all of the amazing things that I've done in my singlehood. But anyways, it's been a challenge for me with the dating because I was a bit of a savage in my dating. I was in like a pretty committed relationship for about 3 or 4 years, and it wasn't completely monogamous on my part. And so
I'm gonna take this.
I'm back in therapy, y'all. Let me start there. I started therapy again, and I'm just taking ownership over my actions because I believe that's where it starts. I could say all the things that maybe they did, but I have to own, what did I do? Like, why do I date these type of individuals? Why do I keep making these choices? So that being said, I am taking ownership over, I wasn't completely monogamous in that relationship. So I don't feel like that's the best example for me to rely on. And then after that, I was single for like the past 6 or 7 years. I've been in situationships, this, that. And what I realized in therapy, it really comes down to, I don't trust myself. Like, I'm still thinking I'm going to respond how 21-year-old Dom responded versus seeing that, like, you have evolved so much. Like, I'm able to communicate better. I actually, like, acknowledge my feelings. I am more self-aware. I do acknowledge when I don't do things in the best way, or I am more open to like, let me listen to my partner and understand how he is feeling, which is what dating has taught me. But it's been tough, like, because I'm still coming across some of those type of guys, but it's like a test. Like, all right, do I go left or right with this? Like, I can play this game with him, or I could be mature and say, you know what, sir, I choose peace, and you know, I'm gonna choose not to engage with the games. But then there's also like a little bit of me that likes the games every once in a while. You know, choke me.
What? It's a Christian podcast.
I'm so sorry. I'm battling.
Yeah.
You know,
battling.
You see what I'm
It's
saying?
real.
Like, I'm battling some things.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, what about you, sis?
Oh my God, y'all. Like, I'm just sitting up here trying to figure out how much of my business I want to share. I too am battling the same thing. I guess I'm kind of in a relationship. I'm sorry, it's Antonio scratching his head for me. I gotta scratch mine too.
I'm gonna take a sip of water on that one.
Take a sip of water. Yeah, I think because my last relationship was, we broke up in when did we go out here? 2020. So we broke up 2021. So I've been single for like the past 3 years, and my last relationship was actually very healthy. Like, honestly, I was a problem. I felt like it was too healthy. I was like, damn, you're not gonna turn up on me once? I can do whatever. Like, he let me do whatever, y'all. So
Absolutely.
He literally let me do whatever, and I honestly couldn't do that because I also am the type of person where, like, I like to be held accountable too. So I know I'm not perfect, so I need you to tell me when I'm in the wrong so I can continue to grow and evolve into the woman that I should be, you know? So it's really important finding your partner, and I feel like that is, to me, I can take risk on my business. I can take all my money right now and put it in my business and still have like some sense of peace and security. But when it comes to men, I don't be having that peace and security. Like, I really still be questioning them. I'm still like on guard. I'm like, if I catch one wrong thing, I'm still struggling. Like, what is a non-negotiable? When should I cut it off? Like, how many red flags until you're really like that's enough. Like, let's cut it off. So, this is something that I'm still like battling with my relationship right now. Like, what's appropriate, what's not appropriate, like, what are my boundaries, things of those nature, because my dating has also elevated. So like the type of men that I attract now as opposed to even just like 3-4 years ago, very different. Like, my salary increased, so I'm attracting men who are on a higher salary. And something that I've been struggling with is men who feel like because they got money, they can just do whatever. They can treat me anyhow. That has been a repetitive lesson, honestly, for the past 2-3 years with the men that I've been dating. Like, it is nothing for me to find a high value man, but it's a lot to find like a high value man with morals and who align with me. And not to say that they're bad people, but it's just like, I'm not gonna tolerate and let you treat me any kind of way just because you got money. Like, do you see, and sorry, I'm about to turn up a little bit. Do you see what type of lifestyle that I live? Like, do you see what I can provide for myself, and you think that I'm gonna just let you treat me any kind of way? So, yeah, dating is hard, y'all.
Yeah, and I mean,
say that to say it's hard.
I also want to add to that, though, on the opposite spectrum, out here dating in DC, for whatever reason, like, I've definitely come across men who like to, you know, spend money, you know, treat me, take me out on dates or whatever. But I don't know. I really think it's something in the water out here. It's a lot of men out here that are like looking for me to be their mom, or like, first of all, why are you dating and you don't have money? Like, you're not financially stable. This is important because in my mind, and this may be like Southern girl in me, the man is supposed to protect and provide for me. Like, I am definitely a worker. I'm very ambitious. I'm going to always have my own income, but I can't be paying your bill. Like, I don't know. It's just something that's strange. Like, I can't be driving you around. I can't be
You're
letting
not
you
the passenger princess.
stay. Like, it's just certain things where I'm just like, I don't know. Like, it's certain dudes. I dated a couple dudes from South Side, Southeast DC, little North Side DC, and it's something in the water. Like, I'm not really understanding that. Why you have an expectation like the woman is supposed to be the provider.
That's actually a red flag for me. If you say you're originally born and raised in DC,
born and raised,
red flag. That I can say non-negotiable. I'm out the door.
That crack era, fuck these niggas.
Like for real, like, and I will say similar experience, or like, I don't know what it is nowadays. For the most part, let me retract. For the most part, I do attract like a certain caliber of man, whatever that means. But I have also, I mean, sometimes you just attract what you attract. So I have attracted very like pretty boys, and they think like women are supposed to cater to them. The last dude I was talking to, he doesn't matter. Last. Not everybody can shy.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I try not to make this a bashment thing, but I just have to get this stuff off my chest a little bit.
Sassy.
It's some good men out here. I do want to say there are great men out there that are willing, and that's why I say I'm taking accountability for myself, because I have come across really good men and I've chosen not to deal with them because I was still in a space of like, I'm still trying to explore. So I felt appreciate it.
They was kind of like a square.
Yeah, I felt like I'm a little bored a little bit.
Like, I think that was the biggest thing with my ex, the one that I had just mentioned. He was just so chill, like real Southern, like real Texas, like whatever Natalia wanted, like gave it to me. But I just was like, dang, you're not going to challenge me on nothing? So there has to be an equal balance, because sometimes I think that's why I crave a little toxicity, because I've been living in this like healed version of myself, like trying to make all the decisions, like the right decisions. And so when I have a man who's not really challenging that, or not like just a little toxic, like a little, like I don't want to be crying over you. Like not that toxic, but just like, I want to yell a little
like,
bit.
A little edge, a little spontaneity.
Oh my God.
Because we're both very like leaders, like have dominant personalities. So I know I need a man that is a man. Like, not that you need to yell at me, but I need to respect your voice.
Oh,
like,
I said I want to yell.
I mean, whatever. You know, if we yell, I yell.
Yeah.
But I want to like, just the way you carry yourself, I want to respect you. Some of these men out here, it just... the sassiness for me that I'm like I'm at work working 40 hours a week. What were you doing? You was playing video games at your mom's?
Chilling at the gym.
Chilling?
At the gym. I had one. He'd be at the gym. I'd be at work. He at the gym. Getting his body right.
What you doing me all day? You FaceTiming me throughout the day? Like, you're not working?
You don't have no job?
Like, what? You're not trying to like... That I can't do. I cannot do that no more.
Yeah.
I can't do that no more.
Me either. So
I wish this was an R-rated episode. Y'all wait. When we get to a place where y'all can pay for the membership, I'll really talk to y'all about some stuff for real.
Y'all don't need to know all my business.
Because there are perks to the ones that live with their mama. And I'm going to just leave it at that.
Okay.
If you know, you know.
Oh my God.
A broke man.
Yeah, because they have nothing but time to deliver. And that's all we're going to say.
And they're going to take care of that.
And they're going to deliver.
They're going to deliver. Because that's the only thing.
That's the only thing they have to offer.
That's the only thing that they have to offer.
Besides delivering.
So, there was a time where I was okay with just being a receiver in that spectrum. But I'm not there anymore. I need to receive on all.
Good. Abundance everywhere.
Everywhere. I am
rich in all areas of my life.
All areas of my life. Not just that. So,
yeah, dating in DC, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd rate it a 5.
A 5?
I'm not,
okay.
I don't know. Like, it's something about the men out here I'm just really not a fan of. But then... I haven't been in Dallas so long that I really don't know what the dating scene is like back in Dallas. So, but I just love like a chivalrous man. Like, I'm really kind of old school. I think maybe on the outer appearance, people don't take me as such, but I'm really kind of traditional. Like, I just have very traditional roles. Like, the way that I think sometimes can be a little different than I know, like, a lot of the women out here. So I still have expectations like, you should open the door for me. You should, like, if we out and it's an older lady, like, you should be like, yes, ma'am. Like, that's the type of stuff that I live by to this day. So I would like that out of my man, and East Coast men don't really have that. And so I'm still struggling, like, do I teach a man that? Because I was always taught, like, you don't teach a man how to do certain things. Like, that was his mama's job, and I'm not your mom. But at the same token, I understand that it's just like, it's traditional roles that are different, or just the way tradition is different out here. Let me say it like that. Yeah. So I don't know. Like, I'm not really a fan. I'm still trying to give it a shot. I just don't always be bought in 100% of the time when it comes to dating. Like, you really have to wow me. And I think women were so conditioned, like, here's the checklist of all the things a man should have. But then what if there's no connection? Like, connection is important to me too. And so I've been having a conversation with like a couple of my clients. Do you date or marry for love or for money? I had a homegirl, she told me straight up, money, sweetheart. But I'm not like that.
They said people that marry for love are broke. That's what they said.
That's what they said. Yeah.
That's what they said.
So I really feel like, am I naive to think that I can have both? Yeah, because I feel like I have manifested so much in my life that why can't I have both? Like, a man who opens up the door and who's a provider and who's kind and who can reel in the cattle for me. You know what I mean? We on the farm together. Reeling the cattle.
Reel it in. Yeah. I would like to believe that it's still possible to have that, and I think that's why I'm taking the time to, like, okay, let me focus on something so I can start attracting that person. Because even going back to the friendship conversation, like, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, that's when the shift started happening. Like, I'm actually tired of only being in sections with these girls and going on trips and gossiping about other people. Like, that started to get old for me. So I started to slowly make that shift. I started going to things solo, putting myself in position to meet new people. We moved out here. Like, so I feel like now I have to start that with my dating life. Like, okay, think about the environments that you're meeting some of these men in. Like, you meeting them at the club, you know, at a lounge or whatever. Like, okay, take yourself into new environments. What's the type of... I'm still trying to figure this out, but, like, right now, the homework this week is I need to figure out what my deal breakers are and, like, sticking to those. But also, like, people usually will have, like, certain questions that they ask. I noticed, like, more mature people in their dating, and that's where I feel like I need to explore that some more.
Yeah.
I'm not intentionally...
I'm not totally there yet.
Yeah, so. I'm not intentionally dating right now. Antonio, you could talk to us.
Yeah. So Antonio is the man behind the camera, and he wants us to answer, what if we make more money than a man?
Him. That's so funny. My dad actually had that conversation with me.
We have had that conversation. So I am okay with it. However, we have to be in the same tax bracket. So if I'm just throwing numbers out, but if I'm making $50K and he's making $40K, I think that's appropriate. We're within the same tax bracket, so it's not much of a difference. But if I'm making $50K and he's making $10K, those are horrible numbers. Let me go up. If I'm making $80K and he's making $40K, then that might be an issue. And it's only because of lifestyle. Like, I want my man to be able to maintain the same lifestyle as me, and him to have a similar lifestyle. So things don't... Have you ever heard the saying, like, act like you've been around this before? Like, act like you've seen some shit before? Like, I hate when you go with somebody and they do the most, like, oh my God, look at that big ass house over there. Like, act like you've been somewhere before. So, like, I don't want that reaction. Like, it's one thing if there's something you really, really have been wanting to see or experience and you're just, like, super surprised. That's cute. But when it's like my regular life experience and you're surprised by it, like if you come over my house and you're like, dang, you live in larger than large over here.
Yeah.
It's a problem for me. So I'll say I'm okay with it as long as we're in the same tax bracket. That's my answer.
Yeah. Because I realize a deal breaker for me is financial instability. So the thing is, you can make I've dated men that make more money than me, but they had a gambling addiction. And so therefore they were still in my pockets in a sense because they did not know how to manage their money. So I think that that's important for me. Like, how are you managing it? Definitely like within the tax bracket, because it can be a completely different lifestyle. I'm very much a spontaneous. I want to book a flight. I want to go here. Blah, blah, blah. I can do that because of the money I make. So I do still need him to be able to flow with that. But if it's just like, you know, a couple $1,000 difference, I'm not going to make too big of a deal of that. But for me, it's just like, how do you manage your finances? Because he could still make less than me, but know how to operate and move his money and invest his money that it doesn't even affect us really.
Yeah, financial literacy. Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
I definitely think that's important.
And emotional intelligence too. That is. Ooh, child.
I had to take a breather for
take
that
a
one.
sip of my water real quick, cause
I had to take a breather for that.
because a lot of the men, they can't vocalize how they feel.
Yeah.
What is that about? And then I'm such a big person, like I really want to advocate for everyone to go to therapy at some point in their life. And I notice a lot of Black men, they're so, and understand that the healing process is forever. Like you're always going to need to heal for something. Something today might happen that's traumatic and then you got to work through that. So I just feel like at some point in your life, men, it is okay to go sit on that lady couch. Go sit on that lady couch.
Or that man.
Or that man.
Y'all be trying to fuck that lady.
Okay, yeah, that man's couch.
Sit on the man couch.
Sit on the man couch so you can really get some perspective.
Sit on the couch of somebody you're not attracted to. Because y'all be
Exactly.
liking men and women. So just sit on the couch with somebody you're not attracted to.
Okay. No, but for real though.
Seriously,
For real, though.
Or, you know, get some mentors, get
Yes.
some older men in your life.
To really
that you
like
can
pour into you so you can have a guide on how to really be a good man, how to be a provider, how to be a husband, whatever it is that you desire. You cannot do it on your own. Like at the end of the day, we all need help. We all need community. God gave us resources for a reason. And so it's not to say that you can't have church and couple it with therapy, but I do believe in the power of therapy. I believe in just like getting that off your chest, not having a non-biased opinion. And I love therapy because they're never going to tell you what to do with your life. They're never going to be like, yep, this is what you need to do. They're going to give you the tools so you can make the best decision for you because only you know what you need to do, what works best for you. So